Hi, my name is Nikki, and I help teachers increase their income by establishing multiple streams of revenue. And I've been talking over the past several weeks about one of the ways I've increased my income is by working at Outschool. If you haven't seen the last video, make sure you go and check that out because these videos do go in order. I talked about listening a class on Outschool last week. This week, we're talking about how to add a section so that you can start to get parents added in. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about peak times. So if you want to jump ahead and just learn about the peak times, you can fast forward to that if you already know how to list a class. All right, let's get started with the tutorial. All right, so how do we book a section on Outschool? First of all, last week's video talked all about how you list a class. So if you haven't seen last week's video, go back to that. I listed the class Writing for Enjoyment. It's going to be 2 days. It's a multi-day class. Now I'm going to add a section. To add a section, I have to add a meeting time. Now I do want to open another tab. I'm just going to click, I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to click Command Teaching because I don't want to lose this page. Oops, I have to refresh it. Sometimes I don't know why it doesn't load. So I want to see my schedule so that I don't overlap anything because I have a lot of classes listed on Outschool right now. I think I'm going to add this class on Sunday. So I have 9:30 to 10, and then I could maybe do 10 to 10:45, and then I'll have the last class at 11. So if I'm going to click Add Meeting Time, this is going to start on Sunday. Where are we at? Sunday, 10 to 10:45. And this is listed, you can see, in Central Time, which is my time zone. I'm going to click Save Meeting. Now, right now, you guys, this is listed as private. I want to make it public. Oh, 1 meeting time required. Yes, so I have to make 2 meetings for this class. I forgot. I'm not used to doing multi-day classes. So I have to add a meeting time. Let me go back to my schedule here. Maybe the next meeting, I'm going to do it Tuesday. So there's only a day in between. So Monday, they're going to have time to work on their story. And then Tuesday, we will have some revisions and talk about the story. So, because I don't want too much time in between. Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday at 10. Why is it? Wait, this is Sunday, February 28th. No, I don't want it to be that far out. We're in February. It's February 3rd. We're going to do February 7th at 10. And then we want to do February 9th at the same time. Now you can see that this was private and I want to make it public. And I'm going to just keep this, let's see. I'm going to duplicate this section and we're going to do the 14th and the 16th public. Duplicate this section because I want to make February full. And I just make sure the 21st and the 23rd. Save. Duplicate this section. 28th and March 2nd. Okay, so for now, I forgot to make those public, so I got to go back to the other ones. This one I accidentally didn't make public. Okay, so let's go back to sections. So bookable, bookable, bookable. You can see right here it says like this one's private. I'm not sure why that one's private. I gotta double check on that. And then everything else is good to go. All these other ones are in progress. And that is how you book your section. Now, one thing, let's go to this. Let's click edit. If you're curious about what time you should teach, what time you should open classes, to pick a time, you're going to click here for guidance. So let's click here. And keep in mind that this is in Pacific time. So the very darkest colors are the peak times when most students are on. The lighter it is, the less students that are on. So for example, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock, for whatever reason, there's barely any students on Outschool. But Sunday is pretty busy. Saturday afternoon, early evening, pretty busy. Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Friday morning, pretty busy. Now, interestingly, even though these are like in the middle kind of blue, I have a lot of classes on Wednesday that get full and then Thursday as well. So let's take a look at my schedule. This Monday class is a little bit newer and there's just 3 learners in there. Spanish 1 for middle school has been struggling on this particular day at this particular time. So let's look back at the schedule. The schedule is 2 hours behind me. So 13 would actually be, let's see here, 1 o'clock for me, and Pacific time would be 12:11. So actually it is, technically it should be a peak time. But for whatever reason, it's not getting very full on Monday at that time. So you can't always go by what it says. You have to do some trial and error and see what works. Now, this class, though, is at 1:30 and it gets slammed. So just a half hour later, a different class is doing really well on that day. That's why I opened up another class in the morning. So 10 o'clock Central Time is actually 8 o'clock Pacific. So 8 o'clock Pacific is semi-busy. It's like right around here. Let's look at Tuesday. These are doing really well. I have 11 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So if we look at 11 o'clock my time on Tuesday would be 9 o'clock. And then I have a 3 o'clock class on that day. So 3 o'clock my time would be 1 o'clock. And even though that's like a lighter blue, it's still busy. Like it's still full. So you can't necessarily go by their peak times. Let's look at Wednesday. This class is really full. Wednesday at 9 would be 7 o'clock Pacific. And that's like really dead. So do your trial and error. That's the point of showing you guys this. Trial and error, trial and error. All right, so I think that's enough to give you guys an idea of peak times and what times you should book. If you want to look at my schedule a little bit more, I'll just show you. It's a variety. I mean, it's a mix. I have, some classes with 8 or 9 learners. 9 is my maximum, although Super Spanish I did open up to 10. And then Friday we have 9, 2, 3. These are newer though, so keep that in mind as well. I wanted to open up some more classes on Friday because it's a very busy day that people like to take classes. So, all right, you guys, we've made it to the end of this video, and I look forward to seeing you next week, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Central Time on a future video. See you there.